Welcome everyone. We'll start today with this another growth regulator, that is ethylene. In the previous classes we have seen auxins, gibberellins as well as cytokinins. Now the next growth promoter is, we cannot say it as growth promoter, growth regulating substance. The next growth regulating substance is ethylene. Ethylene is a simple gaseous, that is in the gas form. It is a simple compound. Ethylene is a simple compound and it is we find it in gaseous form. It is a gaseous PGR, that is the plant growth regulator in gaseous form. Ethylene is the only plant growth regulator which is in the gaseous form. So ethylene, where do we find ethylene? Ethylene is synthesized in large amounts by tissues undergoing senescence. Here we find ethylene in the tissues where they have started the process of their aging. In the tissues which are undergoing undergoing senescence, we find ethylene in the tissues which undergo senescence, that is in the aging tissues. They have lived, now they have grown and they have matured, now they are in the process of getting older. So in those older tissues, in the older tissues of the plants, we find that the ethylene is synthesized. Ethylene is synthesized in the places or in the tissues which will be undergoing senescence, which will be in the tissues which will be growing older. Here this function of this ethylene functions, it helps in horizontal growth of the seed. It helps in horizontal growth of the seed and it promotes senescence. It promotes aging. It promotes aging. Already said you where it is synthesized. It is synthesized in the tissues which are aging. So that means it promotes, when it is synthesized, that means it is promoting the aging of leaf, aging of fruits, aging of flowers. So here it promotes senescence and abscission. After they have become older, they will be on the plant only for a shorter period of time, then it will be dropped off from the plants. So that is called as abscission, removal from the plants. These ethylene, they will be synthesized in the tissues which are undergoing the process of senescence, which are undergoing the process of senescence, and they help in abscission of plants. For example, if this is the plant, if this is the fruit, here now it has ripe, that is it has totally grown. The fruit has totally grown. Afterwards now here in this place now ethylene is synthesized. Ethylene is synthesized, because of which what happens, this will be becoming older. That is, it starts the process of senescence, and after the senescence it will be cut off from the plants. It will be cut off from the plants and it will be dropped on the ground. So this is called as abscission. This is called as abscission of plant organs. So this abscission or senescence can be seen in leaves. Instead of this fruit, the leaves will fall. Instead of this one, flowers. So plant organs in the sense leaves, fruits, flowers. So ethylene basically promotes senescence in leaves, fruits and flowers and helps in abscission of these organs, that is removal of these organs from the plants. It also helps, the major function, another major function of ethylene is it also helps in fruit ripening. It also helps in fruit ripening. Apart from this, it also helps in enhancing respiration rate. when the ripening of fruit is taking place now, when the ripening of fruit, for example tomatoes, when they are raw they are in green color, when they mature, when they ripe they will become red in color. So here that changing of that ripening of fruit and is because of the ethylene, and because of the ripening of it the color changes from green to red, and during that process of ripening the respiration rate of the plant, the respiration rate will be increased. The respiration rate will be increased. So this rise in respiration rate is called as respiratory climatic. The rise in respiration rate is called as respiratory climatic. Here the ethylene helps in senescence, that is aging of the plants. Ethylene promotes senescence, that is aging of plants, and it also helps in abscission of the plant organs. Apart from senescence and abscission, it also helps in ripening of fruits. It also helps in ripening of fruits, and during the process of ripening of fruits the respiration rate increases. The respiration rate increases. So that increase in respiration rate during ripening of fruits, that is called as respiratory climatic. Respiratory climatic. So ethylene is responsible for respiratory climatic, which is nothing but increase in the rate of respiration during ripening of fruits. Apart from that, here it breaks bud and seed dormancy. Buds, it is that is modified shoot, it is closed. So when it opens it will bloom into a flower. When it opens it will bloom into a flower. So here that opening of bud, that is called as what? That opening, because of some reasons the bud will not be opening and it will not be blooming into the flower. So here when ethylene is given to that, here the bud will bloom into a flower, breaking the dormancy. Dormancy is a period in which the plants will be unable to grow. The seeds or the bud will be unable to germinate or bloom. The seeds will be unable to germinate, the bud will not be able to bloom into a flower. Because of some or the other reasons it won't be able to bloom into, that is the bud will not be able to bloom into flower, the seed will not be able to change into, that is the seed will not be able to germinate. So here because of that now the plant or the bud or the seed will undergo a period of rest. So it will break that resting of the bud and seed. Ethylene helps in breaking the bud and seed dormancy. So when ethylene is given to it, here the bud will be bloomed into flower and the seed will also germinate. So ethylene helps in breaking dormancy, seed dormancy, as well as opening of the buds. Here it initiates, ethylene initiates germination. Ethylene initiates germination in peanuts and sprouting in tubers. On potatoes you see some sprout like substances. It is because of the ethylene. So ethylene also helps in germination of peanuts and sprouting in tubers. Apart from that, it promotes petiole elongation. Ethylene promotes petiole elongation in deep water rice plants. For example, here this is the surface of the water. Here the water is deep. The plant, earlier the length of the stem was this much only. Now here because of this ethylene, this will elongate. This will elongate, and when it elongates now, the leaves will come on the surface. The leaves will come on the surface. So here promotes root growth, promotes rapid petiole elongation, this elongation in deep water rice plants. In deep water rice plants. So here what happens is, because of the petiole elongation, the water, that is the plants will be, or the leaves, this upper part will be above the surface of the water, not submerged in water. If it is not elongated, here they will be submerged in water or on the surface of the water. Because of this petiole elongation, by the ethylene, the leaves or the plant is that is above the surface of the water. So it promotes rapid petiole elongation in deep water rice plants. Another function, it promotes root growth and root hair formation. For example, if this is the ground, this is the root, here we have meristems rapidly, this is the tip of the root, meristems will be there. So here, this here auxin will be there, cytokinin will be there, it will be promoting, it will be forming new cells. Now here, this part of the root, that is promote root growth, this growth of the root and this growth of the root hairs, it is because of the ethylene. So ethylene promotes root growth and root hair formation. So when the root grows, earlier it was of this size only. Now because of this growth, now this size, the surface area has been increased. So that means absorption of water will also increase. That is, the area for absorption will also increase. So auxins promote root growth and root hair formation, and because of this that is promotion of root growth, here the surface area for absorption will also be increased. Then apart from this, it also initiates flowering in pineapples. We have seen this in auxin also. Auxin also helps in initiation of flowering in pineapples. So here along with auxin, ethylene also helps in initiating flowers in pineapples. It also induces flowering in mango. It also induces flowering in mangoes. Then as it is performing so many functions, as this ethylene is performing so many functions, that is, it is helping in ripening of fruits, it is helping in that is senescence and abscission of the plant parts, it is also helpful in breaking the dormancy of bud and the seeds, it is also helps in root growth and root hair formation. So yeah, it is performing various functions. So because of this property, this is one of the most extensively used PGR. Because of the following advantages, because of the following functions, here ethylene is the most extensively used that is plant growth regulator. Here this ethylene, the source apart from naturally occurring ethylene, here we can the artificial source for ethylene is etiophone. Apart from naturally occurring that is ethylene in the plant itself, here a substance called as etiophone is the artificial source of ethylene. So the aqueous solution of etiophone, it is readily absorbed by the plants, and after absorption it is transported to all parts of the plants, and it releases, after transportation releases what? Ethylene. Ethylene is naturally produced by the plant itself, but the artificial source of ethylene, the most extensively used or the most widely used source of ethylene is etiophone. This etiophone is in the aqueous solution. The etiophone in aqueous solution, it is readily absorbed by the roots, and after absorption from the roots, it is transported. This etiophone is transported to all the other parts of the plants. After it is transported, then it releases ethylene. This etiophone, when it is absorbed by the plants, it releases ethylene in plants. So ethylene helps in fruit ripening. Ethylene helps in fruit ripening of the tomatoes from green to red, green chili, that is chili when it is in the green, When it is unripe, it is green, and when it ripens, it changes to red. This apples, when it is raw, that is, it will be green in color before ripening. When it is unripe, it is green in color, and when it is ripened, it will change to red color. That ripening of fruits like tomatoes, apples, it is all because of the ethylene, and it also helps in abscission. Already seen abscission, that is removal of the roots, removal of the leaves, fruits and flowers from the plants. This is needed, this removal of that is fruits, leaves and flowers are needed, because if the previous fruits are present on the plant itself, then where will the plant will grow new fruits, new flowers. So here, in order to produce new fruits and new flowers, the previously produced flowers have to drop from the plant. That is nothing but abscission, and that abscission is done by this ethylene also helps in abscission of the plant organs. Next class we will study about here the last PGR, that is abscisic acid.